Hey, what's happening, guys? What's going on? YouTube, good morning, everybody. You guys have tuned into Rules for Rebels. I'm sure a lot of you guys woke up to see crypto markets down quite heavily this morning, so that's what we're going to be talking about today. Right now, we're looking at an article on CNBC titled Bitcoin Enters Bear Market Territory as Risk Assets Plunge on New COVID Variant Fears. And if we take a look at markets, we got Bitcoin down to 54,200, down 7.85% on the day. Ethereum, just over 4,000, down 9.41% on the day. You can see most of the market is in the red. Solana down 10%. Cardano had been recovering a little bit, down over 10.5%. XRP 10%. Avalanche down 16%. Shiba down only 5%. Crypto.com down 16.75%. Now, before people freak out too much, you got to realize Crypto.com has doubled in price this past week, and we're down 16%. So, I mean, when you look at this in the grand scheme of things, it's only a slight pullback. We're still up 32% on the 7-day. And even if you look at the 7-day for most coins, this has been a pretty good week for crypto. The Binance coin was up pretty big yesterday. So, I mean, if we look at this, if we zoom out and look at the 7-day, yeah, markets are down a lot this morning. Personally, I think it's going to recover pretty quickly. But, we'll see how freaked out people get about this NU, the new variant, but it's spelled NU. I think that's kind of like cool cigarettes. Rather than spelling cool with a C, you spell it with a K. Makes it have more impact, right? But if we look at the week chart, Bitcoin's only down 5.6% on the 7-day. Ethereum just 3%. We actually have Binance coin and Binance coin's still up 3.3% on the week. I mean, Cardano's been sliding for a while. I'm about to, on the next little bump, I'm going to sell probably most of my Cardano and move it into either Crypto.com or back to Bitcoin and Ethereum. But, there's a few coins that are down 10, 14% on the week. But overall, things aren't really doing that bad when we zoom out and look at the week chart. Just logged on to drudgereport.com this morning. And I mean, look at this. Super strain sinks stocks. New travel restrictions, vax resistant, scientists sound alarm, World Health Organization emergency meeting, new variant puts South Africa at risk. We got the new Botswana variant. Europe surge highlights warnings for the USA. Netherlands to curb, new curbs to avoid healthcare breakdown. German military airlifting patients. Tensions emerge over redefining fully vaxxed. So the media is really trying to hype this. We've seen this before. Delta was bad. It was more transmittable. We do have more COVID deaths here in 2021 than we had in 2020, which is kind of surprising since we have a vaccine. It's not because the vaccine doesn't work, because we wouldn't be allowed to say that here. So it must be because of something else. I don't know if it's because people are letting their guards down now that they're vaccinated. But honestly, most people I see, most people I hear online, and most people I know in my real life who are vaccinated tend to be some of the people who are the most freaked out about COVID. So I don't really see most people kind of letting their guard down. Personally, I kind of think this is media hype. I think this is probably a good place to buy in. And it really depends on whether this becomes kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy. So personally, I'm not too freaked out about COVID. We've had the media try to fearmonger a bunch of variants. I think after Delta, they tried a couple others. People weren't really being as fearful as they wanted. So then there was going to be, remember, super COVID was going to be like the worst thing ever, and it was going to wipe us all out. And that never really came to fruition. So it seems like the media is taking another stab at it. And I guess it just depends on even people who aren't really that worried about this. Will they kind of cave to the hive mindset and be like, oh shit, I better lock in some profits. I better sell out of the market. I better move some positions because, even if I'm not worried about it, other people are going to freak out about this. It'll be interesting to see. I was at, I don't know how your guys' Thanksgivings were. I had an excellent Thanksgiving. One thing that kind of surprised me was two people in my life who are probably the most freaked out about COVID wound up showing up to Thanksgiving sick. One of my cousins who admonishes me for not being vaccinated, yesterday shows up to Thanksgiving with a hacking cough. Now, I'm not all about kind of like, I'm not going to rearrange my life because of the beer cough. I'm not really that fearful of it. But at the same time, I'm not going to be an idiot and go kind of put myself in situations where I'm going to get it. And I think we could do some common sense things like, if you're sick, don't show up to a family gathering. Don't show up to work. And my cousin, who's a COVID hysteric, shows up with a hacking dry cough to Thanksgiving. So I thought that was kind of silly. And then I went to my second Thanksgiving party at my girlfriend's family's house, and one of her family members, who's really kind of a COVID hysteric, also showed up to Thanksgiving sick. And so it's kind of funny that the people who are most worried about COVID, the most worried about spreading it, the biggest pushers of everybody needs to get vaccinated, are the ones actively showing up to events sick. Really kind of blows my mind. But I think this is going to blow over. I think today is a great day to take advantage of some Black Friday sales. Obviously, don't catch a falling knife. Don't blow your wad, don't blow your load on the first little drop. But I would start kind of dollar cost averaging on the way down, and we'll see if this is just like a one-day thing, if people see this as a Black Friday buying opportunity and kind of start buying back in and prop up the markets, or whether things continue to slide on these fears. I'm kind of surprised that futures markets and stock futures and even crypto kind of plunged so much. I would have thought that yesterday most people were kind of enjoying time with family and friends, having some drinks, rolling some spliffs, all that stuff, and kind of tuning out from the market. So I was kind of surprised when I woke up this morning and just happened to check the news, and I saw all this stuff about new variant, market slide, and I look at the crypto markets, which had actually had a pretty decent day yesterday, and things have kind of crashed. I learned that all three of my little cousins, ages 5 to 11, got vaccinated yesterday, so that tells me that inflation is coming to an end and markets are going to recover, because that's what the White House told us recently. The White House said that they're going to solve inflation by getting as many vaccines into the arms of 5 to 11-year-olds as possible. And, just a little anecdotal story, but all of my little cousins, my older cousin wound up rushing them out to get vaccinated yesterday, or I guess 2 days ago, so that should put an end to inflation and market sliding. CNBC article, Bitcoin enters a bear market territory as risk assets plunge on new COVID variant. Bitcoin sank 8% in the last 24 hours to $54,177. According to Coinmetrics data, its lowest level since early October. The cryptocurrency is down 20% from an all-time high of nearly 69,000, which it hit earlier this month. Bear markets are typically defined by a 20% decline or more from recent highs. I don't think we can really look at crypto in the same way we look at stocks. When stocks go up 8 to 12% per year and something slides 20%, you're losing 2 years worth of gains there. So yeah, that might signal a bear market. Stocks are also much less volatile than crypto. But in the crypto world, even on no news whatsoever, coins can surge 20%, coins can drop 20%. We just saw Crypto.com more than double in price within less than a week. So crypto moves. Crypto moves a lot. Crypto is very volatile. And, I don't think anybody's going crazy when crypto surges 20 or 25%. So we also can't freak out when crypto drops 20%. Let's take a look at this article. Bitcoin fell sharply alongside other assets on Friday, hitting a 6-week low and officially entering bear market territory. The world's biggest cryptocurrency sank 8% in the last 24 hours to $54,177. According to Coinmetrics data, its lowest entry level since October. Bitcoin is down 20% from an all-time high of nearly 69,000, which it hit earlier this month. Bear markets are typically defined by a 20% decline or more from recent highs. I wouldn't say that's the case for crypto. Other cryptocurrencies also plunged Friday. Ether, the second biggest crypto, fell nearly 11% to $4,027, while XRP slumped 11% to around 94 cents. I'm kind of surprised that XRP has remained a top 10 coin, because it's not that easy to buy. Typically, when a coin is on every single exchange, it's on Binance, it's on Coinbase, it's on Voyager, it's on Crypto.com, and there's more people who have access to that market. Normally, coins do better. I don't think Ripple, you can't buy it on Coinbase, you can't buy it on Voyager. I forget if you can buy it on Crypto.com. I forget if you can buy it on Binance, but last time I wanted to buy some Ripple, I had to go over to KuCoin. I think there's less people who are using, exchanges outside of the top 3 U.S. exchanges. So for XRP to remain in the top 10, even though a good percentage of U.S. citizens can't buy it, is pretty impressive. Digital currencies are falling in tandem with other risk assets amid panic over new heavily mutated variant of the coronavirus first detected in South Africa. The World Health Organization on Thursday gave a briefing on a new variant known as B11529 and is thought to contain more than 30 mutations. The UK and other nations have temporarily suspended flights from 6 African countries in response. Global stock markets were sinking Friday, with European stocks set for their worst session in more than a year, and U.S. stock futures down sharply. Investors are retreating from riskier assets for the relative safety of bonds, with U.S. Treasury yields moving sharply lower. Bond yields move inversely to prices. Bitcoin has often been described by proponents as digital gold, a reference to the yellow material status as a so-called safe haven asset. Crypto investors say the virtual currency offers a store of value as well as a hedge against inflation. And I think this year's Thanksgiving was going to cost people 16% more than any previous Thanksgiving. So inflation is here. Inflation is real. What fuel prices, gas prices are up about 60%. The cost of beef is up 44%. Cereal prices are up substantially. Bacon's up almost double in price at some stores. So inflation is real. Inflation is here. And we have been seeing people flock to crypto before this kind of recent kind of dump in crypto a little bit. It's worth noting that Bitcoin is a volatile asset and has been known to experience price swings of more than 10% on a day. So even at the same time that that CNBC is trying to sow FUD and hype fear, they kind of admit down here at the bottom of the article, like, look, Bitcoin regularly moves 10% in a single day on no news whatsoever. So is a 20% drop that crazy? In my opinion, it isn't. I personally feel like markets are going to recover pretty quickly. I'm going to go on a little bit of a buying spree this morning. But again, I guess it depends on how good of a job the media does of hyping people up about this. Whether, more people freak out and sell and prices continue to slide, and that triggers sell orders that cause prices to slide even more. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Is this new variant, is this something that's going to stick around? Is this something that's going to be a big deal? Or is this the media trying to get some clicks this morning on Black Friday? Is this going to affect crypto markets? How long is the market going to stay down for? Are we going to see a quick rebound? What are you planning on doing? Are you buying this morning? Are you locking in some profits? Are you moving some coins around? Would love to hear what you guys plan on doing. So drop a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on all of these things. If you guys enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, click that subscribe button down below and ring the bell. Hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Hope you guys have a good Black Friday today. Those of you guys into e-commerce or who sell something, hopefully you guys have a good day today, make a bunch of money. And hope you all have a wonderful weekend. That's all I got for you guys, and I will catch you guys on the next video.